why we're here is because all of a sudden this turf became available at like 11:45. All right, and we have a lot more time. So I won't keep you guys here at 6, but I'd love to keep you guys here at 6. All right. So we're gonna do a little bit of we're gonna put in our 6-on-6 and our 6-on-6.
It was like, I think it was second to last period of the day, and someone sent a text like, oh, practice changed to PMA. Something happened with the fields here. Some soccer team had to practice, and then PMA opened up for 2 hours, so that was a little bit longer of a practice there than here. I mean, to get that extra half hour that first day, I mean, that means the world to Coach Cam and the team to be out there for another half hour, get some more work in.
So I think I heard about it during lunch maybe. No, I just got back from lunch, and my buddy Brendan McGinnis was sitting in class right behind me, and he goes, Sam, we got moved to PMA. I was like, wow, really? Like, it's better for us because GPS is pretty far away, so it's hard to get up there right after school. But it's so chaotic. But we've been doing it for years, and in my opinion, I think it helps us on the field because we're a fast-paced, moving team, so we stand on our toes all day long, so we can stand on our toes on the field.
Really excited, and like the first lap of the year was just everybody was yelling and screaming, and I feel like we've had a great week just as far as energy wise, and hopefully that carries out the rest of the season.
I mean, we've been doing indoor and stuff for a while, but it's really not the same as being outdoors, because then you really get a sense for the team and the field and everything that's going on, the plays, all that.
For me right now, since I'm not able to play, it's not the same, but I come back tomorrow, so I'm pretty pumped up for that. But just to get the boys back together, it's a real good feeling. We're all pumped. It was the semifinal game up at JFK in Manchester. I think it was like the first period. I went to hit some kid, and he kind of snuck by me, and I like clipped the glass with my shoulder, and kind of busted up my shoulder a little bit.
Right here. Sophomore, you guys can line up that way. Sophomore, you right, Jack? You're gonna go prep.
What position are you?
So just pick a number. Go.
Where's my?
Oh yeah, I always look forward to this date. I had March 19th circled for a long time. Sometimes it feels like it took forever to get here, but when it did, it's special. As you said, Christmas, you know, my house, I have two boys that are on the team. Brian is a senior and Sean's a sophomore. They were up like it was Christmas morning. 6 o'clock, music was going, first day of practice, we're ready to go. Not just them, but the whole team. We got there that first practice at PMA. It was like this was a group that's been waiting for this for a long time.
Real anxious, but I'm really excited now, and I feel like it's all coming together. I know we're early in, but I feel like it's coming together well so far.
playing, since the season ended last June 10th. It ended, on a high note against Pinkerton. And I said that, the preseason starts now. Enjoy it tonight. It starts tomorrow. And a lot of these guys most of them play Tomahawks in the summer and the fall, and they're playing Winter Indoor League, and they're training year-round, for this season. So it is, it's something that it's special once the season gets here. And these guys, it doesn't just happen on March 19th for these guys. You can't, because if you're just showing up on March 19th, there's too many guys that are going to pass you and take your spot. So it's a program that we've established.
Coach was saying, we don't have to start everything from the ground up. We can kind of start right away, hit the ground running with a bunch of different drills and defenses, and we have 3 really good starter defensemen, and then a bunch of really experienced guys that are younger too. And then the attack is basically the starting attack from last year, minus a couple guys are back too, and then the first midi line. So that's great.
You can't describe it. It's pretty much undescribable. I mean, the amount of talent that we have, the amount of guys I've been playing. I've been playing with these guys for 3-4 years now. Some even before that with Tomahawks and town teams like that. It's pretty special.
It's like we've been playing together for years. We have seniors talking to freshmen before we're starting, as if it's a normal conversation. Not you ready to go, you nervous, blah 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 blah. It's just pre-game or pre-practice talk.
They're real focused and they're real into it because they're the oldest out there and they're the leaders. So they're getting everyone fired up, and it's their last year and they want to go out and be the best and make sure we get the job done.
Carry it! Hey, it's coming from this side, right? Go! Jump that hard! Go! Good job. So you go, Aiden. What up, Rizzo! Oh! 50 for you! Wow, Rizzo!
Oh, good take, Bri.
James is unbelievable. I've known it ever since 6th grade. You see him even in 3rd grade in indoor. His hands are just, you can't teach it. And you could just tell this year he was kind of fighting for the spot last year, whereas this year he knows he's the guy and he's just playing with a lot of confidence. And I feel like that's the difference between him last year and this year. And he's playing great, leading the defense.
I just really worked hard because once you go in, you don't want to go out. And then you just always want to be back. So all year I've been real antsy and real excited to get back. And now that we're back, I'm really excited. If I make a mistake or if something happens, the other guys will be right there to tell me how to do it and what to do. And coach is always there to tell me what to do. So I feel good, and I feel if I make a mistake, they'll be right there to help.
Biggest class we've ever had. We have a varsity roster of 46 this year. I don't have the exact number, but I think it's close to 30. 25 to 30 that are seniors, so they know what to expect. They know that they have to come and compete every day at practice. You can't just show up because someone else is going to take your spot, and we're going to get on them for that. But it's a group that they know how to win, they know how to compete, and they know how to have fun. And it's a loose group, which is very different.
Defense on the goalie! Get there, Flint! Get there, Flint! Sammy! Get right! Benny, you're running right now.
hours. We got conditioning in. We got man up, man down, all in the first day. Where we evaluated guys, we handed out jerseys. There's a lot going on, but it wasn't like it was incredible to have 2.5 hour practice that first day.
We're still going for that third championship. That's always been our goal. I mean, we were looking for 4, but a freshman year didn't work out too well, but we bounced back and we have more passion than ever, and that's our goal.
Obviously, the expectation is to win a state championship. That's what it is every year. But I mean, it all starts in practice. You can't slack off in practice, have a bad practice. It's pretty much work ethic, work hard all the time, never take any days off, pretty much. And we want to be playing our best when playoffs start. We want to peak right there, and that's where we want to play our best.
It can be, but I think that our group of guys are tough and focused, and we always get on each other's backs so that we know when we have to refocus and recenter and evaluate where we are and what we have to do better. So I think that if we stay focused and on top of each other,
These guys, they know that they know how to, they share the ball. They know that individual success comes with team success. My first year here in 2004, we had no one on the first team All-State. We had one guy, John Colleen, on second team All-State, and I told these guys, you got to have team success in order for those individual awards to come. And that's what we focus on. Our number one goal is to win the state championship, and we want to play the toughest schedule that we can do, and we believe that playing those Massachusetts teams is going to make us get to that ultimate goal. And unfortunately, this year we have Duxbury coming to us, which is the first time in our rivalry that they're coming up. We have Zavarian brothers coming up to play us as well, and then we have Mercer Island, Washington from the state of Washington that we open up with on April 9th.
Keep it there.
It was very fortunate. I didn't know if I was going to be coaching at BG any longer because Brian was up at Brewster. Sean was going to be going to Bedford, and my daughter was at Northwestern, so something had to give. One day Sean came home and says, I want to go to BG. And then Brian said, you know what, I want to go to BG too. So all of a sudden things changed sharply. This was like in the middle of the season in 2016 where, fortunately I'm back and we, won a state championship in 17, and hopefully we can, that's our goal to do here. And coaching them since they've been in kindergarten. They did play one season together when Brian was in, I think, 5th grade and Sean was in 2nd grade, and it was a lot of fun. They're very different personalities. Last year, before the state championship, Brian was bouncing around, state championship, it's game day. Sean's like, I got finals right now. So, Brian's all lacrosse all the time, where Sean's a little bit more, he could turn it on and off. And so it's fun to understand, manage their personalities, but to enjoy how different they are. But they both have that same passion to, for the love to play lacrosse.
Yeah, we scrimmaged Lincoln Sudbury last year. They haven't played us in a game since, I think it was 2014. We won 9-8, and then we haven't played them since. And I think that we're not going to get the same, like they're not going to sleep on us this year, so we're going to have to really come out and play the same way we did last year for not only Lincoln Sudbury, but Bergen Catholic and Hingham, because both, I know Hingham and Lincoln Sudbury both won the state championship last year, so we have three quality opponents.
Because everybody looks up to Lincoln Sudbury. They're a real good team, but last year we played them in, I think it's the same tournament, and we beat them, so we want to go out there and prove that it wasn't just a beginning of the year thing and a fluke or anything. We want to beat them again and show that we should be a well-respected team as much as them.
Sometimes you don't want to be overconfident. You want to be a team. If you're a team that has the talent that this team has, if you do all the little things, meaning competing, playing hard, that's what makes you great. I mean, this is a team I could roll the ball out, and they could probably do very, very well, and they could maybe win a state championship. But you know, when you have teams like Pinkerton and Exeter and Bedford out there, it's not going to be easy. So you have to buy in. You have to buy in and come to practice every single day.